2K TV and Season 7 Return of Heroes.
That's right, another chance for you to be a hero of the game, and this season is epic.
All right, so to tip things off this week, let's look at what you can expect on your journey to level 40.
Welcome to Season 7 of NBA 2K22, Return of Heroes. New court designs, prizes, and a bunch of great events are coming your way. Get rolling with your Return of Heroes tee and score with your Season 7 basketball after your first level up.
Then flex on the competition with new emotes at various...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court too as they get ready to go to work on the road. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on...
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Ben Simmons. Curry is out there with Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink, you might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
Curry against Irving. Outside, KD. It's stolen by Green. He lobs it up.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, but I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Passes to Drummond. And that one, good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's Golden State. Thompson outside. Poole on the wing. Back to Thompson. This one for 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Irving for 3. Drills it from outside.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
Here's Wiggins following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Thompson outside, lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Simmons passes to Drummond. Pass to Irving. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry dishes to Green. Curry looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson for the triple. A shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Drummond, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
And here's Poole for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Nets leading by 3. And it's Simmons penetrated. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Curry on the wing. Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Payton in for Jordan Poole. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Griffin comes in for Simmons. And it's Brown in for Durant. Now Payton following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Kuminga with it. Curry meets him. And Kuminga gets it to go.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Irving passes to Aldridge. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Over in the corner, Looney. A deep 3 from Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Kuminga with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Kuminga, no good. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Joe Harris comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Nets trail by 3. Outside Aldridge. Back to Brown. To end the run. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Golden State moving the ball around. It's Curry outside. Drains the 3-pointer. Curry's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Aldridge. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Mills passes to Aldridge. Makes it off the glass.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Payton in the corner. Takes the 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Golden State foul.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Personal foul. Team score.
And the first one drops.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Looney. Thompson outside. driving the lane, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Just such a smart player. Thompson with a great lead, taking advantage of the lane there.
Here's Mills to the right side. Here's Claxton, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
From Stephen Curry.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. He's out there with Mills. Griffin is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Mills passes to Harris. He takes it in and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling, instead choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brown against Porter. Back to Mills. Shoots over Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Warriors leading. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in the locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Poole finds Bielitsa. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. It's Porter outside. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Now here's Mills. Covered by Payton. Mills can't hit. Warriors leading by 5. Porter passes to Bielitsa. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Poole gets it to go.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Timeout called, the Nets. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man break in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, He is tough to stop.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Wiggins is checked in for Bielitsa. Kuminga comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Vince Thompson in for Gary Payton. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Irving looking over the floor. Aldridge with it. Picked up by Thompson. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now, here's Poole. He has 5. Back to Green. Thompson outside. Green dishes to Thompson. For the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Warriors leading by 9. On the wing, Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Curry. The pass to Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Ben Simmons.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Back to Poole. Kicks to Kuminga. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. Pass to Green. That one doesn't go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Curry kicks to Irving. Back to Curry. Durant in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size. That's what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy.
And that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Curry. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Irving against Curry. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Nets trail by 5. Passes it to Drummond. Nets passing it around. And Simmons slams it in.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Curry against Irving. Now here's Wiggins. Defense right on him. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. Another miss by Curry.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
KD dishes to Simmons. Pass to Drummond. For the lead. Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding a shooter and setting him up perfect.
Irving against Curry. Launches a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Bjelica comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Porter subbed in for Jordan Poole. And here's Brooklyn. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Mills passes to Griffin. Throws it up high. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Claxton. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. Bjelica chip back in for 2. And now just a 1-point Nets lead.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Mills. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. Curry is inside, covered by Mills. Now here's Porter, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harris against Thompson. The pass to Griffin. He kicks it to Mills. Back to Griffin. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bielitsa passes it to Thompson. 1:11 left to play in the third. And he hits it to tie the game up. Thompson's got 20 points.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon. One of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Now here's Griffin. Into the lane. Count it. Griffin's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Mills. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Thompson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, coaches have dubbed Klay Thompson low maintenance in capital letters. And you have to think an elite scorer of his ability, who always is cool and composed and keeping his head, is an addition any locker room would want to have.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Some changes for Golden State. Kuminga's come in for Bielitsa, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Curry's checked in for Joe Harris, and Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Durant. 17 seconds left in the third. Aldridge with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Aldridge kicks to Durant. 4 on the clock. The three-pointer, no good. Now Curry over Irving. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. Then it's Simmons, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot. Now here is Aldridge. Over Green. Offensive rebound, and Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Here's Wiggins, banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here is Irving. Aldridge, the pass to Curry. Simmons looking it over. Hook shot. Nice touch on the bank shot. Simmons got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons' time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here's Kuminga. Thompson dishes to Green. Back to Thompson. Cool with it. Out guarded by Simmons. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Solid interior defense, but Wiggins with the body control to adjust. Nicely done.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. Pass to Durant. From the arc, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Durant. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like whenever Green is assertive from there and knows he can score and does just that.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andre Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Irving with the drive. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
It's Curry with the drive. Good on the shot.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Green with the block. Cool with it. Curry meets him. And Green slams it in.
Man, this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the pass to Durant. Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Kuminga. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Curry makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
And Curry, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Durant. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slant cannon. And it's Wiggins missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Ball's not loose, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
Thompson against Durant. Driving in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So ferocious on the take. I just love how Durant aggressively attacks guys, and despite his slight frame, he plays a physical offensive game.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Now here's Curry. They double team Curry. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 24 points.
Is there anybody more reliable than Thompson when the pressure is on? How about the mechanics and rhythm on that shot?
Shot's good by Durant.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Curry with him. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson for three. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
Now here's Curry. Pass to KD. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out, it drops.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Wiggins. Outside Curry. On the pass to Thompson. Takes a three. Cans the three.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the game. Durant against Thompson. KD looking around. They get a hand on it. Here's Drummond. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
No sign of nervousness at all from Drummond. Coming through with big points when they had to have them.
Timeout called the Warriors. Going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Thompson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Green in at center. Here's Irving. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. And Drummond kicks to KD. Curry against Irving. 6 to shoot. KD dishes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Back to Green. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead
And the experience helping Green on these possessions, welcoming the chance to sink a big shot.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Thompson. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
We play just over a minute here in OT.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
And he makes both free throws.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Close game, big score. Wiggins embracing the challenge.
Free throw good. Wiggins.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Nets trailed by 5. And here is Durant. Pass to Irving. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
They've gone out of their way to involve Drummond in this offense, and I think that's really kept him engaged.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. It's Curry with the drive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And, you know, for Stephen Curry, basketball is a true family affair. You have to imagine the pressure to perform is always on when your brother and father are hassling you.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Durant. Sinks the 15-footer. 16 points for KD.
Well, in my mind, KD is one of the top 10 all-time guys that you want taking that shot. His length, his ball handling, his shooting, and his confidence makes him huge in late-game situations.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. Irving kicks to Durant. Feeds to Drummond. Green with the rebound. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 31.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 6. There's 21 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what's your take?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Good!
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Curry with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he commits the intentional foul.
Team score.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
And the Nets with possession here.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan